It's noon. Good afternoon. Welcome to Midday News on Emirate Radio. We are located behind Federal Ministry of Environment off Old Jeba Road, Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria. First, the highlights. Oyomesi file fresh suits against Makinde over harassment. Nigerian government deploys e-border solution in 40% of borders. I am Latifa Ibrahim Arona. The news in details. Kingmakers in Oyo, otherwise known as the Oyomesi, have dragged Governor Seyi Makinde and others to court over what they describe as the unlawful use of Oyo State's anti-corruption agency to harass and intimidate them, including thorough threats of arrest. Recall that the crisis between both parties started when the governor called for a fresh process for the selection of the Alaafin of Oyo, which the majority of kingmakers rejected because they had selected a candidate in a process that met all the criteria stipulated by the law. The governor eventually settled for another candidate selected without the consent of the majority of kingmakers, a move that they rejected and have since approached the court to seek redress against. However, in multiple filings before the Federal High Court in Ibadan, three of the kingmakers, Yusuf Akínadé, Bashorun of Oyo, Wakil Akindele, Laguna of Oyo, and Amzat Yusuf Akiniku of Oyo, are urging the court to help protect their fundamental human rights and put an end to the governor's witch hunt. In another news, the federal government says it has deployed an e-border solution at 40% of the nation's border. The Minister of Interior, Olabunmi Ojo, made this disclosure during a media rally and interactive session yesterday in Abuja. Tunji Ojo said the move is part of efforts to improve the security of lives and property in Nigeria. To him, technology innovation will go a long way in helping the country adequately monitor its borders. He explained that a secured border ensures a safe nation, adding that newly acquired vehicles have been deployed to improve border management. That ends the midday news on Emirate Radio. Follow us on our social media platform Facebook, X, formerly Twitter, TikTok, Emirate Radio Nigeria, or listen to us live on www.emirateradio.ng. The news was edited by Olanrewaju Odewale and brought to you by Latifa Ibrahim. Thanks for listening.